This is the story of how wild food came into our lives and why it should be in yours too. Today we can get almost anything from almost anywhere. Avocados from Mexico, matcha from Japan. But just outside our city, there's food you'll never see in a supermarket. It's been here since before farming even existed. Growing wild, thriving or disappearing at nature's will. Its flavor comes from the land itself. As humans, our job was to just figure out what's edible and what's not. These are the foods that kept us alive before agriculture. And that knowledge, though rare, still survives. It lives with the tribes who forage them. Wild food isn't just nutritious, it's a living record of our relationship with the earth. At Ground Up, food and community have always been inseparable. That's why every year, we return to the conversation about wild vegetables to help preserve this knowledge and to bring pride to the communities that keep it alive. This time, we're taking it further, bringing you wild vegetable ferments made in collaboration with Triple O Farms, the people who made it possible for these ingredients to reach us at all. My first real brush with wild food was in 2017 on a work trip to the Northeast. I could pick any state and explore it and come back with recipes. But I'm not sure why I chose the Northeast, only that it's the reason we're here today. Later I traveled to Mexico and Peru to stage. There I saw chefs heading into the wild to forage with the tribal community, exchange knowledge and celebrate this at their restaurants. I've never seen this happen back home. It made me wonder, what about Maharashtra's wild greens? Cut to 2018. I was in Pune and went on a trek to Kalsubai near Nasik. That's where I had my most eye-opening encounter with wild food. I met a farmer, Baru Ghode, who was pointing out wild vegetables, plucking them and eating them on the spot. I was fascinated and I wanted to take it back with me to Ground Up. He shook his head. Not possible. They are perishable. Just be happy you're lucky enough to taste these vegetables in this moment, he said. My wife will cook it for you. This stayed with me. I needed to find a way to bring this food closer, but mindfully. In 2021, I returned to the Northeast to learn as much as I could about wild food and fermentation. I spent days with the tribal communities, living alongside with them in the forest. There was no other human inside, just us, the land and the work. I spent days processing bamboo with them. But the challenge remained. How do we make this happen in Maharashtra? I was ecstatic when Triple O Farms got in touch in 2022. They had figured out how to bring bamboo and tetuche sheng into the city. And they were looking for someone who would honor every part and flavor of the vegetables. Since then, every year they've sent us a supply of wild vegetables. For us, it's been the perfect fit because when we ferment, preserve, you can taste them for a longer period of time and you can watch them transform. This year, we're packing our wild vegetable ferments and bringing them to you at the Wild Food Festival and online. It's limited, so get it while you can.